The Ohio State Buckeyes are beating the Texas Longhorns 7-0 at halftime. Ohio State, gutsy call by Ryan Day. On a fourth down, they run the ball on fourth and goal from the one, and they get in the end zone, man. I thought that was a risky call, but it paid off for Ohio State. And it's a combination of it's two really good defenses. I think Ohio State quarterback Julian Sand is starting to, get into a little bit of a rhythm. Arch has been a tough first half. Like, it's been a real tough first half for Arch, man. And granted, he has another half left to play. I've been looking online and social media. The comments are hilarious. A lot of people are not very impressed with him at the moment, and it was not a very impressive first half. 5 for 10 for 25 yards. His first pass of the game, he had a receiver open. In fairness to him, he got hit, but he drastically underthrew the ball. And then, he sailed a few throws as well. I'm not looking at the all 22 to see if receivers are actually, really blanking it out there or not. So I can't really comment on that part of it, but it's been a tough first half. Like we'll say, it's been a tough first half for Arch, man. But we're gonna see. It's a whole nother half left to play. These are two really good defensive teams, so we're gonna see. What's up, Floby? What's up, Duga? What a defensive game this has been. It has been a really good defensive game. Kind of boring, but it's a good defensive game. What's up, Esmeralda Lara? What is up with Texas offense? Hopefully it picks up at half. They don't good. You got to give Ohio State some credit. I do roll my eyes when I see Matt Patricia because he was the Eagles D coordinator for like half a year and he was awful. So it's like I ain't got much care for him, but we gonna see, man. It's been first of all, like, to be fair, it has been a very conservative game plan for Texas as well, man. Texas has been very, very conservative. But Arch ain't looking good so far. He's not looking good, man. And look, I said it on the podcast. I know people who are affiliated with Lafayette Christian Academy High School. Arch Manning played 2 playoff games at Christian Academy High School. And the people over there told me they were not impressed with him at all. Lafayette Christian Academy blew them out in the 2 games they played over there. So, that's why I really wanted to see. And, you got some people saying basically if he was so generationally talented, why he didn't beat our Quinn Ewers. And that's a fair question. We just assuming that, he just wanted to sit 2 years and develop. Maybe he wasn't as good as everybody think he is, but it is one half. They got, 25 yards passing and 0 points at the half is not going to get it done. Like, let's just say that. But, we're going to see, man. We're going to see. I'm going to give them the second half, man, before I start, letting people know to park that Arch train. Let's see. Jeremiah Smith, 2 drops is surprising. Yeah, he looked like he pressing a little bit. He frustrated. He got a young he got to be patient, man, because Ohio State got a young quarterback as well, and he's not not ready to sling the ball all over the field yet. Ohio State early on, at least, in this season, gonna have to rely on that running game until the quarterback, becomes more developed and is more polished to be able to drop back and sling the ball 30 to 40 times or whatever. So he gonna have to be patient because, like, look, man, everybody good you is. You're gonna be a top 10 pick in the draft next year, barring anything catastrophic happening. So yeah, he got to be a little patient. He looked like he pressing a little bit, and yeah, Sand did miss him that first drive. He ran a post and he could have put it out there. And a young quarterback, he didn't do it. So he gonna have to be patient with his quarterback. Arch Manning ain't looking good so far. He looked terrible so far. Like, let's just say he looked terrible. He got another half. We gonna give him that second half. But yeah, so far he looks terrible. I mean, I'll say it. So far he looks terrible. But it's the first game. Yeah, it's the first. Like I said, I'm not gonna overreact. It's gonna be a lot of overreaction out there. And I mean, I understand because I mean they hype him up, man. They were saying this is teams are tanking for him and all this before he even played a damn game, man. I've never seen so much hype behind a quarterback who never really, who hasn't been the full-time starter yet. You know what I'm saying? But we got another half to go. We're going to see. What's up, Eric D? Arch look like trash. So far, he don't look too good, man. I mean, we could flip it up and put it however we want to put it. So far, he looks bad. Sand has played well so far. You could tell he's starting to settle in a little bit. He was a little erratic, a little early. He was trigger shy early. He had Jeremiah Smith on the post and he didn't pull the trigger. But he looked like he's starting to settle down a little bit. The defense is playing well. They're starting to run the ball a little better, toward the later in the game. So we're gonna see how it go in the second half. Why couldn't Matt Patricia be this good for his Eagles? Exactly. It's like, he out there looking like, the second coming of a young Bill Belichick right now. Sark looks like he's willing to die on the hill with Arch Manning. I mean, sometimes, man, whenever you get somebody, with that type of pedigree, as far as the family's pedigree, I should say, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, especially when everybody is calling him he was the Heisman Trophy favorite, man. Like, the hype is just, at an all-time high for a guy who hasn't really played yet. And with Stark, is like, if you don't make this work with him, like, what good are you? I mean, look, man, they went to 2 semifinals. Look, people think Quinn Ewers is not that is limited to a certain extent, and he very well might be. He was a 7th round pick, but they went to 2 semifinals with him, man. And Arch, you gotta at least get the national championship. So there's a lot of pressure on Stark as well, man. But we gonna see, man. They got another. They only down 7-0. We doing like they down 17-0. And Ohio State is gonna be a little conservative. They might try to open it up a little more as the game go on, but they in the game, man. If he comes back, wins this game, the narrative gonna change about him. I get it. Right now, the narrative about him is he's terrible. He's pop on. So we gonna see what happens in the second half, man. What's up, Brick D? Roll Tide. Arch is trash so far. The second half will tell us a lot. It will. It definitely will. I'm gonna give him a second half, man. I ain't gonna lie. The first half is very underwhelming. I mean, he's underthrowing balls, overthrowing balls, holding the ball. I mean, he ain't even running like that neither. Like, he looked like he a nerd. He looked like he ain't ready for this moment. And I mean, it's a big moment. You on the road against a defending national championship, a defending national champion. That's not easy, man. And to get shut out in the first half and have 25 yards passing and probably 8 yards rushing or whatever it is, that ain't gonna get it done. But we gonna see, man. The fact that their defense is so good, he still has a chance at that how bad he's looked to still win this game outright. So we gonna see. Only reason he's hyped up because of his uncles. You're gonna get a lot of that. I get it. And that's true. I think that is the reason he's hyped up as good as he is. Because we've seen other quarterbacks, man, that got similar skill sets and all that other stuff, but they ain't get this much love. And it's true, man. He is a Manning. And he do got 2 great uncles and a granddad. He is gonna get a little extra love, man. So look, We gonna see. They got another half, man. Look, if he continues to look like this and they lose this game, I'm gonna be right with everybody and trashing him. You know what I'm saying? But they got another half to play. He needs to be thankful. Him and Starks needs to be thankful that they got an elite defensive group. And if they'd have got that stop on fourth down, it'd have been a 0-0 game. So, they need to get ready, yo. It could be the pressure that's helping to hold ours back. And that's another thing, man. Sometimes we got to look at both sides of things. Sometimes we look at like, oh, you getting all this love and all these flowers thrown your way and you ain't even do nothing. But then on the flip side to that is you got to live up. You feel the pressure to live up to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot for him to try to live up to. So that's a fair point as well, man. It's a lot of pressure on him also. So, but we gonna see, man. It's another half. They only down by a touchdown. So I'm gonna give him, the benefit of the doubt to at least the opportunity to fix it. Ohio State's defense has played well. Yes, they have, man. They got talent over there, man. Look, I knew that they lost a lot, and I was like, man, I actually picked Texas to win this game because I'm like, they lost a lot over there, and Texas got a lot returning, but they still talented. Like there's still 4 and 5 stars over there. So we gonna see, man. But second half coming, we gonna see what happens. Let's see if Uncle Peyton is going to give Arch that pep talk at the half. Is Peyton out there? I didn't see if Peyton was out there or not. They ain't never showed him. Smith only has 3 catches for 27 yards. Yeah, he in his head a little bit as well. He looks frustrated out there. They did miss him on a deep post in the first drive of the game. If he had a veteran, most seasoned quarterback out there, they would have put it out there and that probably was a touchdown. So I get it. Speaking of hype, he been getting a lot of, now granted, he's earned his hype because of what he did last season. But he has a lot of pressure on him as well to live up to being the best player in college football hype. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of pressure on him as well. But we going to see what happens, man. Whole another half left to play. Arch looked better as a backup, so I think the pressure has gotten to Arch. Probably so, man. What's up, Bandit? What's going on, my guy, Mike, man? Arch needs to wash his underwear. Yeah, he crapping on himself out there, man. He definitely crapping on himself out there. He got to be fortunate. He's fortunate that they got a really, really good defense over there. So he has a second half to try to get it together. Mr. Duga, is this moment too big for Arch? I think it is right now. It's looked that way. It's definitely looked that way so far. But it's another, football is 2 halves, man. I done seen too many games where a first half looks one way and then the second half, the game completely turns around. So I'm going to give him the second half. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the game over and he got like 100 yards and they lose and whatever, like, the naysayers gonna come out, man, and rightfully so. If you look like trash, you're gonna get dumped on because there's a lot of really good quarterbacks that return, like the Garrett Nussmeyers, the Kid Klubniks, Lenore Sellers, DJ Lagways, guys that have come back and returned, and they didn't get the hype that Arch Manning got. So I get it. Syracuse just scored a TD, 24-14. Okay, they cut it to 10, but I think Tennessee gonna dog walk them though. Saying also get going as well. Yeah, it's new for saying as well, man. He's starting to get comfortable. And I tell you what, that third down completion when they hit him in the end zone, he completed it to Tate was a huge pass. Because like Texas would have got great field position with more time if that pass was incomplete or whatever. So that was a big time play by Shane, man, by getting that completion and keeping that Texas offense off the field for a little bit and helping them to be able to run. Now Texas got the ball back, but they would have been closer and they would have had more time if Shane didn't complete that pass to Tate. Shark is great with making adjustments. Let's see if Shark can settle his team down and make this a game in the second half. I agree. Let's see what happens, man. Alabama gonna beat the bell out of the hell out of Circus School. I hope not. I hope Florida State pull it off, but I'm kind of with you on that. I see the same thing happening. But all right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning into the halftime live. Stay tuned for the post game video of this game. And I will also be live at halftime. Speaking of Alabama, good segue, Flo B. I'm gonna be live at halftime at the Alabama Florida State game as well. But stay tuned for the post game video of this game. Until then, y'all enjoy the rest of this game. In the first half of Alabama Florida State. Talk to y'all later. Go Tigers.